Decide and Solve. The Decision-Making and Problem-Solving Skills Guide for Teenagers, Young Adults, and You. Written by Stephany K. Thomann. Narrated by Tatjana Bluemler. What it is all about. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing. Theodore Roosevelt. You are seated in a classroom, surrounded by all of your peers. In the corner you have the jocks chewing their gum and making obscene jokes about girls. On your left are the nerds, babbling away about the latest physics test that everyone seemed to fail except for them. On your right are the cheerleaders and the angsty girls battling it out with stare-downs and giggles. And then there's you, right in the center of it, trying to decide if you belong to the jocks, the nerds, the cheerleaders, or the goths. You're trying to determine who you are and who you want to be, what you want to be when you grow up, and most importantly, deciding which steps to take to get there. It won't stop when you leave school. As adults, we also want to belong. We try to find our way to be happy in the swirling ocean of life, the ocean we didn't create. We try to fit in whilst not losing ourselves. To do so, we try to make the best decisions possible. It is estimated that an average person makes about 35,000 choices each day. That's one decision every 2 seconds, the same period as a goldfish's memory. That's why Dory in Finding Nemo is happy with every decision she makes. By the time the consequence arrives, she's forgotten her choices. She could really go with the flow. Unlike fish, your every action is carefully put into motion through a series of decisions in your head. Whether small, subconscious, incidental, or big enough to alter the course of your life, choice precedes action. From something as simple as choosing coffee flavor to something as complex as selecting the university, everything plays a vital role in how your life's movie will play out. And the tricky part is that it all lies with you. No one can decide for you, much less predict how that decision will influence your future. You have to choose, and even not choosing is itself a choice. You might have asked yourself, how am I supposed to carry the weight of shaping my future? I don't even know what I want for dinner tonight, what outfit to wear tomorrow, what to do about the test I failed last week, or how to process all the stress of the ever-growing stack of requirements. In this chaotic moment, when the present demands every shred of your attention, how is it possible to gather enough strength to show concern for the future? There's nothing more terrifying than those defining life choices that follow us every step of the way. But lucky for you, you're the Ghostbuster in this spooky tale. There's no shame in being confused about making a well-informed choice. We've all been in a situation where peer pressure got the better, or we did something we regret because we didn't know better. We live in a reality that regularly forces us to make decisions based on emotions rather than logic. The marketing world is just one of many avenues to bypass our minds by reaching our emotional reactions. In today's less morally oriented society, when people have lost the foundation to ground their choices, making decisions feels even less clear. Paradoxically, the youth today have more freedom to make their own decisions. There is no way to avoid decision-making if you want to have a beautiful life. Still, there are ways to acquire the tools you need for easy, timely decision-making and problem-solving. Mistakes are learning opportunities, but only if you are open to the lesson they teach us. Even celebrities like Will Smith make rushed decisions. Consider his assault on comedian Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars after Rock made a seemingly innocent comment at Jada Pinkett Smith's expense. Once the heat of the moment had subsided and Smith had time to reflect on
Sample complete. Ready to continue?